you ever wondered how much money you could make from video editing? Have you even thought to yourself, is this something I could make a lot of money from? Is this something that's going to be overworking? I'm putting too much time into it. I'm not getting much back in return. Today, we break down exactly how much video editors get paid for their freelance services. Welcome back to the video, guys. My name is Jack. We are going to be jumping into how much money do freelance video editors really make. I'm going to give you guys data not only from over here in London, but also we're backing this up with data from the States as well. America is one of the biggest freelance marketplaces, actually the single biggest freelance marketplace. We're using data from America and over here in Europe. This is backed up by real stats. Without further ado, let's break it down. So first off, I do want to talk about understanding what freelance video editing actually is, more so understanding what the structure of freelancing is, and then I'll talk about earning potential in the second part, and then I'll even tell you guys how to increase your earning potential so you can take this from something you're making a couple K a month from to actually earning 5 figures a month, $10,000 plus from the exact same skill, video editing. In fact, we're talking to you guys about structuring an agency and a team. Cool, but first off, let's understand freelance video editing. Freelancing is different to a normal job. You're not going to have a boss who's guaranteeing a certain salary, and the unpredictability of the freelance game is why a lot of people actually get scared away. Now, the unpredictability can go in either way. You could be a struggle artist who has no work, right? Or you could actually exceed the earning potential of a normal job and be making loads of cash. So in the same way, there's no floor underneath you in the freelance game. You could really make zero. There's also no ceiling. You could potentially make infinite. Now, there's a lot of different types of projects within freelancing as well. I was making content for YouTubers back in the day. I was hustling YouTube content. I was also in the nightclub every single weekend, shooting promo videos and after movies. I was also working with some rappers, shooting music videos, and I was getting paid. I was also going out to businesses, whether it be a car dealership, whether it be a gym, and shooting promo video content as well. So there's a lot of different variety of stuff you guys could do. And a fact right now, freelance video editors do enjoy the freedom to pick projects aligning with whatever the hell they like. I didn't want to party as much back in the day when I was 18, but I still had a little bit in me. So I would go get booked in a nightclub. I spent many New Year's Eves technically working, but actually I was in a nightclub having a good time. But really I was getting paid to be there because I had the camera. Cool. Now let's get to why you clicked on the video. Earning potential. What is the earning potential of a freelancer, Jack? Well, there are different things that will change your earning potential. Experience, location, also track record, which kind of ties into experience as well. These are things which will make you earn more, make you earn less. There's certainly regions in the world that are not taken as seriously in the freelancing game. And there's obviously other regions, London, etc., where people will pay a higher premium for freelance talent. But generally speaking, location affects less than experience. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. If you're the best, you're going to be in demand. So expect that earning potential is a dynamic like spectrum, right? Some of you are going to be able to earn more, some of you are going to be able to earn less. Also, specialization can help you earn more. For example, if you guys are just a normal video editor, no specialization, and you're taking what jobs come to you, you'll potentially be limited in your earning potential. However, if you are a high-level motion graphics artist, right, and you end up working with big banks and financial clients because of the specialization, you can wildly increase your earning potential. So do expect that. I work with digital artists that I pay bigger premiums to for smaller amounts of work than just a standard video editor. Specialization can actually change things. But let's go ahead and break one thing down, right? In the USA, freelance video editors make an average of $52,000 a year. Top earners in large cities make over $100,000 annually. So if you're looking for a broad answer, and I'm going to get into how you can increase that and how you guys can get that for yourself, but if you're looking for a broad answer of how much money the freelance video editors really make, that's a spectrum for you backed up by the biggest freelance marketplace in the world, which is the USA. I want to give you a global perspective as well, because when I record this video, I'm not in America. I was born in America, Miami, Florida. I was born there. We moved here to England when I was 10 years old. So let's talk about a global perspective because I record this video in London right now. In Europe, the average salary is around 35,000 euros, with higher rates in cities like London and Berlin. The bigger cities are obviously going to pay you more. There's more of a demand. There's simply, of course, there's more competition as well. All right, cool. Now, real quick, guys, maybe you're watching this video and thinking, Jack, freelancers can't earn a steady income. This is only a side hustle. Maybe you even tried to be a freelancer and your income fluctuated too much and you couldn't plan your finances. Because of this, you now think freelancing is unstable and this is not a viable career path. Now, listen, I also thought it was going to be tough to land a steady income as a freelancer until I learned about correct client structuring and long-term recurring clients. The internet is filled with potential clients who need video editing services on a monthly, weekly, or even daily basis. All you and me have to do is find the right ones, and we can have multiple mini full-time jobs, and freelancing can actually be even more stable than a traditional career path. Inside VP Plus, my private members community, we teach you how to implement these exact same strategies and build a career you can actually do the math on something that's not a little side hustle, but a steady, guaranteed income month on month. These are the exact same strategies 18-year-old Nico used to go from no money, zero income, zero dependability to earning over $7,000 to $8,000 a month at only 18 years old. Now you tell me, is that a full-time income? He's been making it for months. He'll be making it for years and years to the future. In fact, we're working on scaling him even higher. Down below, you could find a link to Video Production Plus. I encourage you to join, and I'd love to help you implement these exact same strategies. See you inside. However, I will say this, those are averages, and although they give a picture or part of the picture in terms of what you can earn, they are no way in any shape or form the set in stone version of what you guys can expect in this game. I truly want to tell you guys that some of you will be able to earn nothing. There's no floor. You could earn nothing. You might even earn less than nothing because you're paying for subscriptions and stuff. You're actually in the minus. And some of you, there is no ceiling. You could earn infinite and actually go on to earn many six figures and more. So real quick, how did I break into the industry and actually go into first earning a little bit of money and then building up to earning a significant income, which I do now off the back of the video production game? Breaking into the industry for me was not looking at the money in the first place. Breaking into the industry was let's get some samples underneath my belt, right? So for me, that was portfolio building. I would go out and film free freestyle videos for rappers. They were completely free. It was a trade. You know, we give you a free video, but we own the piece of content and we get to put it on our channel and get to market it. That translated into people noticing those free videos, and eventually some of those rappers had friends that were promoters and club guys, and they ended up hiring us for club videos. Same thing with YouTube videos. The main long-term recurring clients I had were YouTubers. I was making thousands of dollars a month editing for YouTubers when I was only 18 years old. But again, I had to prove myself up front. I had to get some substance before I could actually get paid. So I was making free YouTube videos for myself on my own YouTube channel as a proof of concept to, one, learn the skills, but two, get a sample of what I could do for them. That is a big part of it. And by the way, this is the creative industry. So you should understand that this isn't like a phone it in hustle like drop shipping or something like that, where you could just have no passion for it and it's purely a money-based thing and you're like, I'm just gonna hustle this and make some cash on the side. This is the creative industry. So to a certain extent, you should have some passion and some interest, and it's usually why the people who dominate in this industry, they usually end up editing content that they watched before. So then they're actually just, they come from a fan perspective and they end up turning into somebody who loves it. But another fact for you, over 40% of new freelance video editors find their first client through online platforms. I got my first remote video editing client through Upwork.com. Michael Krigsman, I still remember his name today. He paid me $30 an hour for 5 hours of work. Went to my cousin Max's house. I was like, bro, I just made $150 a day editing some videos on the internet. I was 18 years old, right? It was mind-blowing to me because I'd been doing videography stuff in real life, sure, but now I was making money through the internet completely. I never met Michael Krigsman. He just paid me hundreds of dollars for a little bit of work that I did that day over the internet. Let's talk about growth opportunities, right? And I want to talk about scaling. So how to increase rates and secure better projects. This is going to come over time. A lot of people rush stuff and they think, Jack, you know, how can I go straight to the tippy top of the mountain and make the biggest videos in the world, the best clients in the world? Unfortunately, you have to build up to that. And for me, I usually used demand as my way to increase my price. So when I wasn't in demand, I was doing free videos. When I was in a bit of demand, I was doing videos for a small amount of money. And when I was in big demand, I could actually increase my rates to current clients. And if they couldn't pay it, I had new clients coming through the door at new prices, and we could actually slowly increase rates. So demand increases for me was the way that I increased my prices, aka once I was in demand, I had a bunch of people phoning my phone. I said, okay, it's time to increase my rates, because even if the new client couldn't afford my new rates, I still had my current clients that I was working for and my bills were paid. So I was in a position of leverage. I had leverage. I could now say, no, this is my rate. If they couldn't afford to pay it, no problem. I already had paying clients to do that day. But hey, when they accepted my new rates, and eventually they did, I could slowly start transitioning into higher paying work in a very risk-free way. I also built a personal brand along the way. Personal brand is something that will in no possible way have a negative impact on you. Maybe if you got some sketchy hobbies, maybe the personal brand will screw you over. But ultimately, assuming you're not doing anything legal, then a personal brand can only help amplify your services. For me, my personal brand was documenting the journey of showcasing me behind the scenes at shoots, client testimonials, full-blown projects that we just finished, really making to highlight any big names you worked with, because that just makes you look bigger. And over time, we were able to absolutely crush. But also for me, in terms of growing, I didn't want to be hustling a new client every single day. I wanted to have long-term recurring clients, people who I was working with on a consistent basis that I could do the math on and knew I was getting a set amount of money from them per month. So client structuring is something crucial. In fact, another fact for you, around 30% of freelance video editors experience income variability month to month. This is so normal. I actually go ahead and say more than that, probably 50, 60% to be honest, right? However, one way you can decrease the variability of how much you're making, aka last month you made 5 Gs, now you made 2, is to get long-term recurring clients, people who you're working with on retainer basis that you can do the math on. Now Now you land a couple of retainer clients, you can do the math. You know, okay, I'm getting guaranteed this amount of money per month. I can boost my money with my one-off jobs, my project hopping on the side, no problem. There's nothing against that, right? And all of a sudden, you have more dependability in terms of the freelance game. Now, we'll talk about some challenges, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this up. I'll actually give you a very actionable way you can make these strategies work better for you and get access to people that will help you do it. I'll talk about that in a second. Challenges faced. Unstable income and client acquisition are two of the undeniable challenges you certainly will face. Unstable income can be solved through targeting long-term recurring clients, and client acquisition can be solved through getting social proof, getting more of a track record, and getting more substance behind your offer, and building a personal brand along the way. These are things that will tried and true help you. Finally, let's talk about some success stories, right? If you guys are talking about how much can you make, we have absolute killers in Video Production Plus, my private members community, absolutely dominating. Shout out to Julian, who just in the past couple weeks has landed one of the fastest growing creators on TikTok in the entire world as his new client and added thousands of new dollars of bottom line revenue. We might talk about Nico. I talk about him all the time. He's just such a great example of success in the freelance game. Join VP Plus, my private members community, making less than $200 a month. Nothing consistent. He now does over $7,000 to $8,000 a month at 18 years old off the back of the freelancing game. We could go down the list and share a bunch of different stories. I just love sharing those anecdotes from VP Plus. And listen, at the end of the day, you guys are on a journey. The freelancing game gets greater later. I love saying it because it's so true. In my early days, I was not making crazy amounts of money, but I was building towards a vision of the future where I would be making more money. And surely enough, just as a character arc evolves or someone's story evolves through a movie, whatever, my income evolved through my journey, right? And I started making more later down the road, which is why I tell you guys, this is not a phone it in drop shipping hustle or a crypto hustle or something like that. You do have to have some level of passion for this because there will be an eating shit stage where you have to do this for limited amounts of money to make it to the promised land where you can make absolutely loads. And again, just like there is no ceiling on your earning potential in the freelance game, there also is no floor. You could actually lose money and not land any clients, which is why I invented Video Production Plus to help the game easier for you guys. Listen, inside VP Plus, not only will you get access to me, but 500 other students who are either on the same journey as you or adjacent to you or even ahead of you, and they've already figured out the stuff you guys are trying to figure out. So I will say the hard shill is join Video Production Plus in the link down below. Everything we've talked about today is easier inside VP Plus, and we have countless courses, programs, and even live coaching sessions that will help you guys get a first-hand example of countless people who are doing this already, and will give you a real roadmap to follow and make this a much easier process for you. So join VP Plus, you'll undeniably be able to achieve a freelance success easier, and I'll leave that up to you if you want to link down below. I'll leave that up to you if you do want to join. The link is down below. In fact, anybody who does join, if you use the word make money, one word, you will get 20% off your first month. I'm going to give 5 codes for that. So the first 5 people that use the code will get 20% off their first month. Thank you guys for watching. Honestly, it's been a great video. The earning potential of freelancers is very dynamic. Like I said, there's no ceiling and there's no floor. You can make a bunch, you can make a little. Inside VP Plus will make sure you make something. But anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed, I will reference you to this video right here. This is a good continuation here. We'll talk about more pricing strategies, etc. But click this video. I'm going to jump off your screen in 3, 2, 1. See you there.